Hi everybody, it's Kathy here, and it is keeping it simple sometimes. That means it's Thursday, and we are using the base that we created a couple of weeks ago. Sorry for the delay in getting this up. Been a busy couple of weeks going back to work and getting organised, and may I scrap lift you, and lots of things happening. So I am finally using this base that I created 2 weeks ago, and I will put it up here just in the corner for you to go and watch if you want to recap on how that happened. And then I am going to pull together all of these today, and I thought, what better photos than my visit to see human nature. They are just the colours for this layout, and it's just perfect for pulling this together. Now, I did keep that little square of gingham there that I thought I might put onto this layout as well, but I am not going to in the end because this layout is getting quite busy with all the different patterns and colours as it is, and then I'm embellishing over the top. So we went to see human nature, my daughter and I, on the last day of last term, which was a dream come true for me. I have been wanting to see human nature since they were first formed back in the 90s. How long is that? And now I finally got to see them, and they are worth every second of watching. They are seriously talented people. Australian boys, the original boy groups pulled together. Now they perform regularly in America, and you know, when they come to Australia, it's a big thing, even though they're Aussie born. So I am pulling together a whole range of different embellishments to add to this layout. A lot of them are fussy cut from printables that I get from Scrapbook, and I'll put the details down below in my box. But others are just things that I've collected over time, and I've gone through my stash to pull together. Now, I have cut these frames in half, and that's because I wanted to put a little bit of layering in underneath the photos to lift them up off that page, and also to give some anchor points for the clusters. Now, I chose to go more with the goldy colour for the embellishments, and that was to break up all the red and the blue. And I'm going to actually use these pieces over to the left, which I'm going to paste down here in the bottom. And you'll see me fiddle around with these labels, and I changed my mind because I end up using them as anchor points for the title. So I take those out and I put them down there, and they're going to be my title point. And I had this little quote here that says, be different, because, you know, people just look at me strangely at what I like and what I go and see and what I get involved in. It's a little bit different to what other people do, but that's okay. We're all individuals, and we all do what we like. And then I have put that arrow down there for the last part of the title. So off screen, I went and adhered all those into place so that they were settled down so I could get on with the titling. And using stickers or thickers, great way to keep it simple. Can do a title really quickly by just putting these down. And I've chosen the title Life Just Gets Better, and that's one of Human Nature's songs, and I just thought it was perfect. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing that you just need to do, and you can't keep saying one day. You just need to take advantage when you can and do what you can. We're here for a short time, not a long time, and we need to enjoy while we can. So that's my philosophy now, and that's what I've been doing, and I really like that attitude and change, and I'm fostering that in my children as well. Just do it. Nobody's going to thank you for saying, oh, I'll wait. I waited way too long in my life to do things, and now I'm just doing. So this was a great layout, came together very simply. All it is adding in little bits of embellishments to 3 simple photos on a background that was already done. So I didn't have to do a lot of preparation for it. It really came together quite quickly and easily, as you can see. And you too can create this quickly and easily if you have your pre-made bases ready to go. Remember, don't waste our paper. Our paper is precious. It's only going to get more expensive over the next couple of years, as I can foresee, between tariffs and increases and taxes and shortage of paper and all of those sorts of things. So make the most of your papers. Use up those scraps. Create those base pages. and then you can keep it simple. You don't have to use them all at once. You can just pile them up and then just pull them out when you need them, or you realize you've got the perfect photos for a combination that you have created. So I'm just finishing off with some Nuvo drops. I'm creating my visual triangle there, as you saw. That's giving me the 3. In those spaces there, I will journal, and I'll do that off screen. And this is how quick and easy this came together, and I just love it. It's so good. I have got one page already done from my time going to see Human Nature. I will no doubt have a couple more to go because I took so many photos because they were just brilliant. It was a fantastic night. If you ever get the chance to see them, make sure you do. Well worth going to. All right, now we're moving on. I've got these scraps left over from a layout that I did the other night, and I am just going to pull them together. And this is pretty unusual. I've got a black sheet here, which is just plain black cardstock, and I would have used it for framing or matting, but I've decided that with these pieces of paper that I've got here, I'm going to use it to pull together so that I have a 12 by 12. And you'll see that this one doesn't exactly meet the top edge, but I'll just trim that down a little tiny bit and you won't even notice. And then I decided that I'm going to go with a happy horizontal on this as well, because I have enough paper to do so, but that strip in the middle there is annoying me, so I am going with the dotted paper down the center, and that allows it to join and be anchored. And so that's another tip. So I'm stretching my papers that I've got to build a layout ready to be used in the future. That's how simple it is, that's how quick it is, but it's also maximizing my resources. And people, seriously, today's day and age, we need to maximize. So don't be afraid to gut papers, don't be afraid to pull them to the side and say, what am I going to do? You can create lots of things with lots of pieces of paper and create lots of different patterns and designs. Now, I thought I was going to put this across here, but I thought I'm going to trim out the chevrons here. I'm going to trim it out, the zigzag, and I'm going to make it into a feature on this layout. And it only takes 2 seconds, and it's going to look like a contrast to the rest of the layout. And I think it's a better option than having that strip across it. And it also is a feature, something of interest. And I like how this is going to look, and you'll see in a moment how good this looks. So when you do have papers that have these patterns, you can extend it by looking this way. So that black cardstock now is no longer just a boring black cardstock. It's now been incorporated, as you can see. And by doing that, I've now created and extended that pattern across the layout. And look at that. It's like a negative of the pattern, which is fantastic. Now I have this strip here, and I think I'm going to turn it into pseudo tags, just to add as a little bit of a feature down the bottom. And I'm going to tuck, so it looks like they're tucked in underneath, but it's a bit of a feature, and you can see there, and it's adding another little bit of interest to the happy horizontal there. Wow, I don't know what's going to come out of this layout, but it's got lots of options if you think about it. It's used up all that paper that was left over from my previous layout. It's now not wasted, not in my scrap pile. It's now going to come to use. Look at that. I can turn it all 4 ways, and each one gives me a great option. Look at that. That looks amazing. Yep. I'm not even sure which way it's going to go, but we will see on the day when I play with it. But there you go, quick and simple, pulling your scraps together. This is how layouts look from using those bases that you pre-make. You can do it. Go and have a go. I'd love to see what you're doing. Put it over on my Facebook page, Kathy Loves to Scrap. Happy scrapping, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.